Hi, this is Matt with Personal Defense and Firearm Education. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today is share with you a little bit of a personal experience, tell you a little bit about me. Got back from the range, time to clean the old trusty Glock, safety check, no magazine, we're completely clean and clear. We have no ammo in the area, no mags, nothing. Anyway, what I wanted to discuss with you is shaky hands or shaky arms, shaky body, things that can throw your shots off. And what that means to me is many of you don't know that I'm a cancer survivor. I had cancer, had to go through it. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And I hope that none of you out there have to deal with something as serious and yucky as that. But when they decide to operate on you and do everything else, not only do they cut you open, but they also do all this other stuff to your body. And I still distinctly remember the day that I was driving to the hospital for my surgery, and I was thinking to myself on the interstate, my life will never be the same after this. Well, one of the things that I took for granted was not just living, not just being able to live, but to be able to enjoy shooting sports. Because when I went to begin to try to shoot again, this felt like a brick. And I've got my laser on here. I go to pick it up, and I mean literally, the gun's doing this. Because suddenly all of my strength was completely gone. I didn't realize how bad a shape that I was in. Because before the surgery and everything else, life was good. I could, lift 100 pounds, 125 pounds, no problem whatsoever. Everything was steady. I mean, I've been around the shooting sports since I was just a really little guy. And then I cannot tell you what a humbling experience it is to have something as lightweight as this, and you're out here just, going all wibbly wobbly all over the place. Well, A, I was determined that I wasn't going to let cancer beat me. B, I didn't want it to rob me of being able to do the things that I did before. Something like this, something like riding motorcycles, little things. So what did I do? I talked to my doctor. I also sought out the help of a physical therapist and an expert in sports training, sports physiology. Told them what I wanted to achieve, what I was trying to do, actually demonstrated the instability that had developed, because it wasn't just the arm that was shaking. I mean, literally, my whole upper body would shake. So we started on a program. It was something really simple to begin with. It started with a 5-pound weight, and this was humbling because I looked at 5 pounds and I'm like, are you crazy? Come on, piece of cake. Guy's like, okay, hold it out here. Let's see how steady it is. And then my arms started buckling, and the weight's going like this. And I'm like, oh, that's a problem. So we began working on a program. The program involved extensions like this. It involved other upper body things to try to strengthen and to get the muscle memory back. Also, we began working on grip strength, because my grip strength had also just gone south for the winter. So something as simple as this, I could barely get that down to about there the first time. That's pretty sad. But grip strengtheners also helps you isolate that trigger finger. But something as simple as that, done diligently, works. And then one of these guys here, basically doing the same thing. doing it every day. The key was, and what was stressed to me repeatedly was, don't overdo it. Take baby steps and work up to it slowly, because otherwise you're going to injure yourself. Your muscles have basically atrophied because of everything that you've been through. So, took their advice, and the thing is, it took a lot longer to get to where I wanted to be than I had ever anticipated. But I just kept doing the deal every day. I would go to the gym on a regular basis. I would not overwork myself, specifically because I didn't want anything to get really messed up. That's where the laser comes in as a great tool, because with the laser you're going to be able to see the wobble, the shake, especially at a distance. Now, granted, I'm only about 18 inches away from the wall here, but if I put this like in my weak hand and I give it the good old death grip, you can see that thing quiver and shake. What we want is, we want everything to be as stable as possible, and then if you have a laser, as you're going through your trigger press, you're going to see if there's any motion whatsoever during that trigger press. And it'll identify if you're coming down like this as a left-handed person, or if you're a righty and you're coming down like so. But this actually, very, very good training tool to be able to measure and to be able to visibly see progress. Because with the price of ammo and everything else, it's not like you're going to be able to really go to the range every day. So seeing and measuring the progress gives you hope. And I know other people that have gone through not just cancer, but who've had heart attacks, and they're on the cholesterol lowering medications, which causes muscle problems for them. And the one thing that I can encourage you to do is to not give up. Never give up. Live life to the fullest, the absolute fullest that you can, and stop taking things for granted. Because I know I did. I had no idea how deep of a hole that something like that would put me into, and how long some of the simple things would take to come back. But if you keep at it, you can do it. If I can do it, I know that you can do it. So anyway, just wanted to talk about that, because I know that as we get older, sometimes we can develop some shakiness, which I think doctors have fancy terms for them, called essential tremors and what have you. But basically, you get older, stuff starts breaking down, and the neural pathways aren't exactly working the way that they used to. Now, I know for a lot of the young people out there, obviously you're going, wow, no, that'll never happen to me. Hey, there's a lot of life ahead, and a lot of times life throws us curveballs, but it's the choices that we make after we get those curveballs thrown at us as to whether or not we can actually survive and thrive. So anyway, wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement, tell you what happened with me and what I do, and until next time, have a great day.